What's happening, guys? You know, it really seems like the last few videos have either been in a truck or started out in a truck and wound up going somewhere that has to do with old fishing equipment or maybe a monkey. Today, what I'm trying to do is I have a couple of vintage reels that on normal circumstances, I really don't use vintage rods because they're very hard to come by. That's really something that you like, that has a good feel, that, you know, isn't so excessively whippy and can cast well and all that. It has good eyelets on it, and the build quality is still there from the past. So anyway, we're going to go today to Williamsburg, Virginia. There's an antique mall that we're going to go into and see if they got anything that will, you know, suffice. Nice rainy Sunday, so what else have we got to do? I mean, you can only eat turkey for so long. I want to take a nap now just thinking about eating turkey. Anyway, let's get on the road and head up to Williamsburg. Williamsburg Antique Mall. We're going to give this one a try. We really don't have a lot more to choose from, to be honest with you. And I have spent the last 2 days going hundreds and hundreds of miles. We're going to go back home and we're going to work on a reel or two and take the rest of the day off. I go back to work tomorrow. Well, got a rod. You can kind of see it right here. It is a Zebco Sundowner. It's kind of heavy. It says it's heavy, but it appears to be a solid fiberglass, I'm thinking. Really unique handle, which I will show you when we get home, which will be at the snap of a finger. So anyway, let's go home and take a look, see what happens. What do you say? I mean, come on, you're watching, you've gone this far. Let's just carry on to the end. How about that? You okay with that? Good. Anyway, Williamsburg Antique Mall. It's a great place to come if you're down here in Williamsburg and you're checking out the colonial world of Yorktown, Jamestown, Williamsburg, maybe Busch Gardens, you know, that kind of thing. Come on down. Williamsburg Antique Mall. Look it up. Anyway, let's get to the house. So, we are back here at the house. I'm going to show you a couple of things here. One, I kind of changed my mind on because I thought I was going to use the rod that we just bought for the 110, but I've actually got another reel that I think it'll work really well on, and I really want to try it, to be honest with you. We have a 40th anniversary. That's right, a 40th anniversary 100B. This is really neat. Now, I found this, like I normally do, antique it. It all seems to be functioning well. Found this one yesterday. It was the one that was kind of blended in there in the you don't know, because that's a whole different video. Anyway, I found this one in the antique store in Virginia Beach when we went to go get the battery for the monkey. This one had another one. The other one is a whole different playing field, whole different, it's way different. It's not the same. So we're going to get to that one eventually because it is crazy and we're going to enjoy having some fun with that one. But I wanted to do something with this one because this is an anniversary model, and this thing, man, I'm going to tell you what, this thing's got some weight to it. And I really just thought it would be extremely neat. Put this one on a vintage reel and just, or vintage rod, I'm sorry, and just kind of leave it on it. That's what we're going to do with this one. We're going to strip this thing down, tear it apart, get everything working like it's supposed to be, and we're going to put it on the rod that we bought at the antique store in Williamsburg. There you go. And this is kind of a unique, I can't determine. I think that thing's hollow. But you can see through it. You can see that or not. But it still feels pretty strong. So I'm going to go with that. But it's a Zebco. Zebco, let's get this right. Zebco Sundowner, number 3816. No, 8816. The numbers are kind of coming off. 8816, 5'6", heavy action, it says. We'll find that out. Of course, with the fish I've been catching recently, it is not going to matter if it's heavy action or not. But anyway, we're going to put it on this. This thing is really cool because if you notice how This is how the reel seats, okay? Goes up in here, goes under there, and you tighten down on her, and that locks it into place. That's kind of cool. And it had a longer handle. That was the big thing, because some of these other ones, let's see if I got one here. Yeah. Now, I don't know who makes this rod, but I've used it a couple times. And I've tried to look on it and see if I could find something, some indication to tell me what it is. But honestly, it's a solid core or solid fiberglass rod, which I like. But what I don't like is this. My entire hand covers that whole thing. And when you put the reel on it, you barely have enough room to get your thumb on it to cast, and you end up with just this littlest thing back here. This is just not a good design back here in the handle part. But what we are talking about is this anniversary reel going on this Zebco rod. I think it'll work. Unscrew that back, flip that little guy down. You tuck the reel up under the latch right there, then you bring it up into the groove in the front. Gotta get in the groove. If you're not in the groove, it's not going to function. Then you tighten down on that guy right there. Nice and tight. That's in there. And that gives, look at the handle difference there. See, when you got your thumb on, you still got this back here. I mean, I can almost grab this two-handed and cast it, which I don't need to do, but I mean, I could almost do that. This is going to be fun. So let's get this thing apart. What do you say? All right, first thing I'm going to do is get that off there. Zebco Sundowner. And let's see, let's put that thing in like that, put that up in here like so, and then we tighten down on the seat nut, which is so strange how this one is. Can't beat that. You can try, but you can't. All right, so there you go. 40th anniversary Johnson Century 100B cymbal crash on the Zebco Sundowner. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I would like to. Oh yeah, I would like to. All right, well there you go. Hope you enjoyed that. Now it's just a question of being able to get out on the water and use it. I would like to go trout fishing with this. And I got another one. I'm going to give you a sneak preview of this other one, because this is going to be the next tear apart. But my head hurts too bad right now to do that. But look at that. That is a record or a record, whatever you want to call it. Swiss made half bale. Very cool, very cool. I've only seen one video on YouTube of this reel, and it was a gentleman, Second Chance Tackle, I believe was his name, and I watched him take it apart, so I kind of have an idea. But there's a few more pieces in here. This is Swiss made. These are actually, this is the company, can you see? This is the company that are basically the prequel for Abu Garcia. These people were hired to start working for Abu Garcia. So very cool. One of the first, if probably not the first, bottom drag systems. You tighten this to get your drag right. There's a rubber bushing and a shaft going through and a whole bunch of chemistry and science and stuff in there. And I'm really looking forward to this one. Hope you guys enjoyed this. We're going to see you on the next go around, which I'm thinking is probably going to be that guy right there. Maybe. That's just a maybe. Could be that guy right there. Shakespeare Spin Wonder Reel. This is on another one. See y'all later.